Happy April 1st, friends! How's everybody doing out there in TV land? I hope we're doing okay. And we're not acting like fools out there in the old April Fool's world. I didn't play any jokes on anyone today. I feel like maybe I need to up my game, but last year we had Dahlia and Edie here, and they really played. Speaking of fools, where's my number one fool?
You talking to me?
Hi, husband.
Oh boy. So I was going. Well, first of all, I'm the old man.
Oh, I'm the MC.
Welcome.
Woo.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what have you been doing?
Oh, this and that. I got married.
Really? And anything else? You're not going to tell them you farted?
How long were we
She
married?
farted, yeah. Oh boy.
I don't fart usually. Oh, I
Woo.
just spit on you though.
Oh.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I don't
Okay.
fart. And
Anybody watching?
we were married. Yeah,
Oh,
Brian is.
2 watchers. Oh, great.
We were married less than a day, probably. And
Before
I
you farted, yeah.
I'm sorry. That's not
Yeah.
good. I'm kind of
It's
embarrassed
all
about
downhill from here.
it. Doesn't
And
get.
sneezed at the same time, right?
You got a
Did you
twofer.
pee yourself a little?
No.
Oh, I don't know. I just heard that was a thing,
Sneezing and peeing yourself? Yeah, sometimes
Oh, yeah.
that is.
People have asked us to be dirtier.
Really?
Yeah, Brian. He
Oh,
doesn't.
well,
he thinks
Brian.
our show is too clean.
Okay. Well, sorry, Brian. I gotta get my hair
Yeah.
growing here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I
Okay.
better just
So,
leave it alone.
well, let's maybe go over the things that we're. Now what's he
Brian
say?
wants to know what the musky odor is. Is that the scent of honeymooning? Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, here are a few things we are not going to be covering tonight.
Okay.
The head chef at a naturist park near Toronto who cooks in the nude.
That's dangerous.
You would think, yeah. You
I
might-
was ironing in the nude today, and I
Oh
was not.
my God.
I was nervous. Then I put
Yeah.
my clothes on.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, that's not good.
Also, the bizarre diet cult that lives without food and water caught its leader eating McDonald's. Yet I'm not sure he was really violating their principles.
No, that's just, yeah.
Actually. So we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
We were going to talk about this, but I changed my mind, and that is that there's a doctor in Korea who says if you haven't had COVID yet, you probably don't have any friends. Yeah, that's one of those
Wow.
comments that you might have to retract later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But we're not going to talk about that.
Now we have 5 people watching. High five.
Oh, good.
People.
High five. How about Linda? Linda, you
Linda,
here
are you
yet?
there? Oh, no, I think Linda went out to dinner. It's Fish Friday. Fish
Oh,
Fry Friday.
Great. So she's going to miss the whole thing.
Well, I
about-
told her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And also, if you were shocked at Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, so was OJ.
Oh,
So
what an...
if
Oh, my God.
OJ thinks it's bad,
OJ.
that's not good.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, dear.
Stay in your
Yeah.
lane, OJ.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So,
Oh, my God. What a ding. Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So,
Stay in your lane, dude.
so now I understand you have some. Well, first of all, our good friend Mick, who's
Hi, Mick.
He's a regular listener.
He is a regular
He doesn't
listener.
ever seem to be able to listen during the show, but he
Do you mean watch or do you mean listen?
watch and
Either.
listen. He puts it on repeat and then just like later on he listens to it over and over again until he gets sick of it.
Yeah.
But he's always got some helpful comments opposed
Yes.
to Brian, who just has hurtful comments.
Brian.
But his thing is he thought you should be participating a little
Okay,
more. And
well,
I said it's really hard to get her to do anything, but I'll try.
Because she's a lazy ass.
Yeah. So anyway, but you got something tonight.
I
to
do
talk
have
about,
something
right?
tonight. Okay, and so Well, I'm going to start. Don't put the picture up
Okay,
yet.
all
Okay,
right,
I'm going
go
to
ahead.
start with this.
Okay.
First of all, I hate the word triggered. Oh, I was triggered. I was so triggered by that. Oh my God. I saw so-and-so hit somebody and I was triggered.
Yeah.
Okay, it bugs me. And my students used to use it.
I'm not fond. Your students? Oh,
My students used to use it and it would just bug the shit out of me. Okay? So I'm not a fan of that word.
You're
well,
right. Okay. You got triggered?
I found myself in a situation this week where I, in fact, was triggered.
Oh, good. This
And
should,
after
should
it
be
happened, I was like, oh, now I know what they mean. I was triggered. Okay. Now you can put the picture up.
okay, so here's you.
So
are,
here is a lovely
picture
photo.
of you and
My bestie,
your good friend Linda.
Linda. Hi, Linda, if you're
And
watching.
Where are you in this photo?
Okay, we are in Venice in St. Michael's Square.
St. Mark's
Mark
Square?
Square. Sorry, yeah,
Okay.
Michael, Mark, there, all those
Okay.
M names.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I showed you this photo, just
Well, you
man
just
on the
did,
street
yeah.
photo,
Mhm.
what are some things you'd say about the people in the photo?
Well, you're a lot smaller than this building. That's
Proportion
the first
at
thing
work.
I noticed.
That's
right?
proportion at
now,
work.
you're a little bigger than all these people
Yeah,
back here,
yeah.
but you're closer to us.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Well,
So
it looks like you're happy.
we're happy.
You're happy. It seems like you're enjoying yourself.
We're enjoying ourselves. We're stylishly dressed.
Oh,
perhaps.
absolutely.
That girl really can
Absolutely.
wear a hat. Maybe you'd,
Oh, you.
yeah.
Okay,
Maybe
sure,
you could
sure.
say that. What's one thing you would never say?
I would never say what I would never say. I'm not that stupid.
Okay.
What would you never say? Oh, I'll say that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that isn't gonna
You would
happen.
never look at that picture and say, wow, who's that fat chick with MC? Right? You'd never say that. You might say,
Why are you bringing this up?
well, I'm going to tell you. You might
Okay.
say, wait, go back to the picture.
Oh, you want to go back? Okay, yeah. Okay.
Who's that fat chick with Linda? But you would never say, who's that fat chick
Who are
with
those
MC?
fat chicks?
You would never
Okay.
say, who are those fat chicks?
Okay, right.
Okay. So this week, Linda sends me a text.
By the way, you might. What do you do? You might like our show. You might make a comment.
Yeah, you might like our
You
show.
might
You might
subscribe
comment.
if
You
you
might
haven't
subscribe.
subscribed yet.
Ellen.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
Ellen,
supposed to
that
say
was
that.
Venice.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, so yeah.
Linda
Tell me
sends
about
me a text. Oh, crap. And she says to me,
Can I? Okay, yeah.
she says to me, I got this today. What do you think? Okay, so let me read it to
let's
you.
hear it. She got a text.
She got
it was a text or an email.
Maybe
or
it was
a-
an email.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Could have been a text though.
So,
A communication is what she got.
Okay.
Some sort of communication.
all right, she got a communication. It says, hello, Linda. It's from Beacon Healthcare System. This is the healthcare system in South Bend that Linda is a patient of.
Hello, Linda. That's a nice opening.
Yeah,
I would
hello,
say.
Linda.
Okay.
Nutrition is important to your recovery. Being overweight increases your chances of having complications, such as an infection, poor healing, and blood clots. If you are currently overweight, crash dieting will not reduce your risks, but a well-balanced diet of the 4 food groups will put you on the right track. If you'd like diet counseling or any kind please let us know. Outpatient visits can be arranged.
Outpatient visits, okay.
Regards,
Regards. Oh, I like that.
Beacon
yeah.
Health Systems.
Beacon Health System. So they didn't start out with greetings, fatso, right?
Dear Chubby Cheeks.
Okay.
No, dear Butterball.
Yeah.
That one was sent to me.
Okay.
Okay.
But that was by your own family.
She's like, she sends me this and she says, look at this shit. And I was
Incensed.
triggered.
Oh, Were you triggered at the time, or incensed, or both?
I was
or...
so no, I was triggered. I do really think that I was just pissed.
Okay.
My response to her was, "Did you send them a response that said fuck you?" Okay.
Oh, you want me to move on?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
I
should get ready though. Okay, go
can
ahead.
see that perhaps you and your doctor might have that conversation privately, right? But the health system in general, that'd be like a Lina sending me a random, it's like randomly generated. Hello, yes, I'm overweight. The hip you just replaced
do you think
broke and I couldn't walk for almost 3 months.
Do you think there's like some kind of thing that triggers their response? I mean, oh man, look at her. Oh, BMI. TMI, BMI.
TMI,
okay.
that fucking BMI.
Okay.
Yes, so anyway, I was incensed on behalf of my bestie.
Well, that was nice of you.
And I told her to send a letter back that said, fuck you. And she didn't send...
She didn't do that.
She said it nicely. Oh, wait, there's lots more.
Okay.
Brian said he would have said 2 smoking hotties on the prowl.
Okay. I think that's fair to say. Yeah.
Oh, I was just pissed.
Yeah, I gathered that. Okay, so then what happened?
Well...
So then what happened?
Thank you for not telling me to calm down. I don't know what happened then.
You told them you farted, right?
I did tell people I farted. So she sent them a response, but they didn't send her a response back.
Okay, no, of course not.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're going to respond.
She did say, well, exactly.
It's like Putin responding.
Yeah,
Would
not...
you stop bombing our country? Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have said, oh, pardon me, I had breast cancer, then hip surgery, now knee replacement. Bite me, you assholes. Okay. I'm triggered. Still triggered.
Okay.
Still
and then
triggered.
what happened? Sorry, everybody. I just had to say. And then what happened?
You are so weird. Okay. So, the other thing that has me up in arms this week, I must really be triggered by a lot of things this week because I'm really... Okay.
It's not Wordle, is it?
No, I'm better on Wordle.
Okay, good.
For some... For some...
Is this
I was just reading the comments.
Another one of Brian's responses that has been...
Well, Brian says this is so much better with MC doing all the talking. Hughesby says, dear insurance consumer, we hate everything about you and your habits.
Fair, that's fair.
I do want to say, just a little side note for Linda. When she had her hip replacement surgery, I sent her an entire box of candy. So
and she's a big candy lover.
She
right?
loves her candy, but she's not fat. Come on.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Okay, anyway.
But I don't know what her BMI is, so I'm not sure.
I know what her BMI is, but I'm not going to reveal it.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
Yeah.
That would be inappropriate.
That would be inappropriate.
Yes.
So
then what happened?
So all week, for several weeks now, I have been getting unsolicited.
Unsolicited? Oh my God.
Unsolicited.
You'll laugh at anything.
Who, me?
Yeah. That's why
Just
you're here.
the way you said it. Unsolicited.
Right.
I've been getting a lot of text messages and phone calls from just like randos. Okay, you can
randos.
put this one
okay,
on.
so this is a rando here?
This is a rando.
Okay, here we go.
One of them is the one that's on the screen now, and I've had several versions of this. Oh, you ordered this Dyson vacuum, or oh, your Nintendo 64 should be shipped, but you owe like some cheap ass amount, like $1.34.
Right.
Okay,
so just push on this like link.
So
and
I
then
have
we'll
gotten
eat your house.
300 of these in the last couple of weeks.
Oh,
the other one I've gotten in the last couple of weeks, there's 2 of them. Increase your girth. Buy this vitamin. So it's obviously meant for a man to
They
increase
probably
his.
were meaning to send that to Brian.
Yeah, I'm forwarding all of those to Brian.
Yeah, I would. If I
And
was
then all this weight shit. So, I go and I block the number and I try, but I got triggered. And last week, this is what I did.
Okay. Oh,
Well,
so
this
now
was this week.
we're moving on to
We're moving to the next picture.
Okay, hang on.
So I have a new tactic. Instead of blocking them,
Okay, here's what she does.
Right
She
away.
does this.
I send a comment, fuck you, and then I either block them or write stop.
Okay.
Just one cup helps shed 56 pounds. Okay, well, really, if it was that easy, don't you think I would have taken 2 cups last week?
Okay. So now here's my question for you. Okay. So say you're at the Academy Awards. You're sitting in the audience. And the people who send you these emails are up on the stage. And then they say, hey, Fatso, how's things going? What might you do?
I might yell, fuck you.
You wouldn't get up there and slap them?
No. I'm scared. They
Are
might
you
hit
sure?
me back. They might hit me
I'm
back.
just saying there might be situations where you got triggered and then
I might get triggered and then I would slap somebody.
Yeah,
No.
that's all. I'm not saying Will Smith was right. I'm not saying O.J. Simpson is wrong.
Okay, I am going to state right here, right now, O.J. Simpson, wrong. No matter what,
Okay.
wrong.
Now, by and large, Chris Rock did a pretty good job.
Okay,
In case anybody cares, which obviously they don't. So anyway, but you've been to Venice, right?
I have been to Venice.
Are we done with the trigger talk?
MC's triggered.
Okay, so anyway,
Have you been to Venice? You have not.
no, I haven't. I think I lost my Venice. Okay, so here's what happened. I think I lost my Venice.
Oh, darn it.
But that's okay. So here's what, let me just tell you. Hang on.
We have a script.
Okay, Venice tourists
Uh-huh.
given water pistols to fire at aggressive seagulls.
Oh.
So I don't know, was that a problem when you were there?
Well, you're in St. Mark's Square, but those are pigeons, not really seagulls.
No, there's seagulls.
And they tell you not to feed them and
Oh, they
don't
do.
hold like a Rice Krispie square above your head.
Okay,
Duh.
So this might be somebody you might see there, right?
Yes, yes.
Like a little seagull. Let's see if we can get a zero in on this.
Brian
seagull
wants to
here.
know when MC will be back on the continent. Soon, Brian.
Yeah.
Soon.
So you got this seagull wandering around St. Mark's Square, okay? And so the deal is they've been getting a little aggressive. So
Yes.
Enrico Mazzucco, he's a manager of the Monaco and Grand Hotel.
Sounds Japanese.
No,
that last name.
Mazzucco.
Okay, anyway.
Okay. So he said that, like, he told the Times, which Times I don't know. A gull flew off with an entire steak just as the waiter lifted the lid off the plate.
That's not good.
Other things they've been known to snatch: ice cream. Ooh, I would be triggered by that. Croissants, sandwiches.
Yeah.
And they even smash glasses and plates. How do you like that?
I do not like that.
I didn't think you would.
When I was sitting at a cafe
Yeah.
in St. Mark's Square,
Uh-huh.
drinking my latte,
Yes.
I did not have any seagulls dive
You were
bombing
not.
me.
Yeah, see, maybe things have changed.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, they
So-
tell you you're not allowed to feed them because they just, that old picture of somebody running and then all the birds taking off. That was quite kind of an influencer kind of thing, and they don't let you do that.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what you just said, man, but that's okay. So anyway.
Would you like me to break it down?
No,
For
please
the
don't.
non-hip?
Please do not.
Okay, you know how when you run into a flock of, let's say, Canada geese,
I don't
And they
do
all
that.
take
I don't do
off
that.
at
I
once.
don't run into flocks of Kentucky. What do you think? I'm stupid? Okay,
Honey,
so-
we've only been married
sorry.
a week. I can't really answer that question.
So we saw this couple tonight that had been married for 60 years.
Yeah.
I'll be 131 by the time that happens. Yeah, 131.
Do the math,
61 years actually. So that'll be fun.
Jeff says it takes a lot of gall.
Did you tell them he farted?
Honey, were you triggered when I farted?
No, I'm not sure I even noticed. Actually, I was like, was that me? Okay.
I'm so ladylike.
Okay, so they give these tourists.
Yeah.
They give them squirt guns.
Squirt guns. Oh, we're back to the...
Yeah.
Venice thing.
And apparently that works. As a matter of fact, and for some reason the seagulls hate bright colors.
Oh.
So they give them these bright orange squirt guns. They say you don't have to do anything. You just lay your gun on the table and the seagulls are okay. Never mind.
Yeah, don't mess with them.
I'll go someplace else. So.
Okay.
All right, that's all, that's all I wanted to say about that.
Okay.
Okay. So you haven't had COVID?
I have not had COVID, and don't say I don't have friends. 'Cause
I was
have
just
a
going to
lot of
ask you,
friends.
would you say you have friends?
I have friends.
Yeah, so there you have it. Okay, so now let's move on to another fun story, because that's all what
This
we're
gin and
about.
tonic is awesome.
Thank you very much.
I think it might be the raspberry I added to it.
Okay, so there's this guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love a story about a guy.
Right, and here's his problem. His girlfriend thinks he tricked her into naming their baby after his dead cat.
I wouldn't be happy about
So if we have a baby,
that. First, we have to have a dead cat.
I have a dead cat. My cat's
Frosty.
been dead. Frosty.
Here's our baby Frosty.
Little Frosty. Oh, Frosty. Yeah.
Why is our dead baby or our baby crying?
Not crying. I don't really know. You're not taking care of it properly. Maybe it's triggered by being named Frosty.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
Anyway.
what did they name this child?
Well, it's first of all, the guy just suggested this name he really liked that just happened to belong to a cat he had when he was a kid.
Oh.
He's like grown up now. He's like 29
Grown ass
years
man.
old. I don't know that 29 is grown
Okay,
up.
well,
but
what's the name?
Clementine?
Oh, that's a nice name.
That's a nice name, right?
Yeah.
It isn't like Frosty. I wouldn't marry.
No.
I wouldn't name a kid Frosty.
Come here, Frosty.
Yeah. Oh, Clementine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So she's mad?
Well,
okay.
what happened is then they, he suggested it was like, yeah, that's great. That's a nice name. Okay, they decided, and then they visited his mom.
I knew the mom was going to say,
his
oh.
mom, who brings out pictures from when he's a kid.
Yeah.
And the girl sees the wife, the fiance.
The fiance.
Sees.
I'm getting messages from my fans.
Forget it. It sees this, and the mom brings out pictures, and she loves the pictures of the kitty. She thinks the kitty's really nice until she's told that the name of the kitty is Clementine, and then she immediately got pissed and asked me what the fuck was wrong with me.
Yeah, that might not be the girl for you.
Yeah, well, we argued until she told me to take me home. The whole ride, she didn't speak. When we got home, she went into our room with the baby and hasn't come out since.
Pregnancy hormones.
I don't know. I wouldn't name a kid Frosty, so, no. But now...
Brian wants to know if my brother had a birthday the other day. That would be in February.
Pretty close, huh? So anyway, and now it's time for the penis report. Okay, It just, there's always stories about penises. What can you do?
They're
You got
everywhere.
to report on them.
Those penises and those stories.
Yeah. So here's the. There's actually 2 penis stories tonight. I hope Barb's listening. So
Everybody
here we
likes
go.
the blue outfits with the black background.
Oh, that was an accident, but thank you. Soccer announcer bravely forgoes euphemism and says penis.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Like whenever like you take a shot. Well, there's a pretty good picture because this picture is so like you've seen it before. Like right, like here's the soccer player. He's down. You know what the problem is.
Took a shot to the groin.
Oh, absolutely. And the groin is, one of the appropriate euphemisms for penis. Here's a little, in case you're, not able to see. That's what. And I have nothing against. Can you still say blind?
I think you can say it. Why would you say it, though?
I don't know, because
in case you're blind.
Against blind people who didn't see.
Okay,
see
just
this.
go on with the story, because
Okay.
now we don't care.
Now we're in trouble. Anyway, a shot to the groin. There's a million euphemisms. A blow.
Poor guy.
He sustained a blow below the belt to a sensitive area.
Yeah.
Where you don't want to get hit. But this guy had the audacity. This announcer for this Orlando team apparently just said that guy had been hitting the penis.
Did he lose his job?
No, I don't think so. This could be a whole new thing. Could be a brave new world, free of man's regions and where the sun doesn't shine. I don't know. It's just a brief story, really. But now
What did it have to do with the penis?
we'll move on to, let's see, I think I got another penis story.
Hashtag Dan has no idea what this story is about.
Right. So when did that ever bother me? Okay. So in Maharashtra, the rubber penis in the family planning kit sparked a row.
A rouse?
A row, as opposed to a row. Let's row away from this.
What is that story about, or did you just like that?
Well, these things always seem to happen in India.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, okay, these what are they called? Ashas, accredited social health activities.
And they didn't want a rubber penis in it?
Well, it's not so much that they didn't want it. It's just like it's created a row. Some people were triggered by these penises.
What, do they want a banana in there
I don't
instead?
know. Barboy seems to be triggered by penises, so we could ask her. I don't know.
Used to be on the last story, said, go!
So anyway, this is in the kit. I don't know.
I like that it has its own stand.
I was going to say that myself. It's like, is this thing going to hop around? What's the deal? Okay.
It's like one of those the bird that goes like that.
Well, that's good. I'm certainly glad I married you. Who else would have said that? Yeah.
Can you see that thing walking around with those little penguin feet?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, I'm a penis.
So that... Is everybody okay with this? I don't know. I think she's gotten a little carried away. But she'll love the next story. Anyway, so they asked 7 of these workers, these ASHA
Brian
workers.
says, India, it's Florida for the rest of the world.
It's kind of like a Florida-esque place in ways. It's a lot bigger than Florida.
And Hughesby says, LOL, India, man.
Okay. So, yeah, although we do have a Florida story.
You know, whatever you say after now is going to be gone. So just go to the next story. We don't even care. This was perfect the way it was.
You're right. That was good enough. Okay. So.
I love that picture. Can we have it on every week?
So, anyway, oh no, this is one you got to guess.
Okay.
This is
I'm guessing.
Guessing game. Usually I have a person, but this time I'm saying, guess what this story deals with?
Well, if it's not about the vagina, it's
Bingo!
it's I'm missing the point.
Okay, that's egg or the vulva.
The
as
vulva.
we who are into the appropriate
Yeah.
whatever like to say. So yes, by golly, you're exactly right.
Yeah, it didn't take a genius to get that one.
No, it did not. And
You know, and I just like to say, you never hear announcers in women's soccer saying, "Oh, she got a shot to the vulva."
that's hardly ever said. I'll agree with you right there. So
Okay.
everybody got the idea, right? You
Yeah.
see okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a Vagina Museum.
Oh, there's a penis museum in Iceland.
Yes, and this museum was actually inspired by the Penis
Oh,
Museum
cool.
in Iceland.
Okay.
But you got to hear the first paragraph of this story because it's quite good.
Okay.
Okay, so there we are. We're
I'm
back.
riveted.
There's one with a pierced clitoris, another with a tampon string hanging out. One is completely hairless. Another is encased in a ginger halo. Some have longer labias than others. Some have labias tucked away. I'm looking at a wall of vulvas. Oh, wait a second.
No, that's... Oh.
No, see, yeah, there we go.
Oh.
I'm not looking at a wall of vulvas. The writer is looking at a wall of
Now
vulvas.
there's nothing. You're not looking at a wall of
No,
anything.
no, you don't
Okay.
need to.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the picture of the wall of vulvas. 56 vulvas to be exact, all photographed in color. Okay, each vulva was hand-picked from a pool of 500 by the Vulva Museum's founder, Florence Schechter, which would make her like she's a curator of vulvas, really, for the okay. And
It's like that sex education episode where the gal makes the cupcakes.
Yeah,
The
yeah. So
vulva
I like
cupcakes.
that. And so she says it's a striking sight. Now what? Okay, go ahead.
Brian said, okay, well, first of all, Jeff Boyd says, leave the gingers out of this.
Okay. All right.
And then Brian says Dan went to the Vagina Museum and didn't see anything he recognized. That's what she said.
That's what. Yeah, no, okay.
So where is this museum? We don't need
first
any
of all,
more
no,
information.
No,
Just-
you really do. It's a striking sight, this sea of vulvas. As Schechner explains, this was the top requested thing by past visitors ahead of its reopening at the new place. There's a new place. It was originally in London, the London borough of Camden, but now it's in Bethnal Green. It's opened on the 19th of March, so it's already opened. The vulva takes pride of place in the museum's permanent exhibit, alongside felt depictions of female anatomy and discharged bleached underwear. A video about female genital mutilation plays in one of the cabinets. The shelf with the virgin soap had to be encased in glass because it was stolen at the last exhibit.
The virgin soap.
Okay. But the bottom line is they don't want people to be ashamed of or embarrassed about these things. So you got a question, they got an answer. So you're not buying it?
No, I want to go there. Next time we're
So it's
on
in
the
Camden,
continent, it's in Camden.
Oh, in the Camden location, the museum's first temporary exhibition was Muff Busters, vagina myths and how to fight them.
Muff
right.
Busters.
The
Wasn't the name that the name of Brian's softball team?
Nice work. All right. Okay, just one more thing. There's a lot more to be said. Oh, there is so much to be said. Looking over the giant menstrual cups and tampon decorated with red sequins, Schechter explains that periods were once considered powerful because periods are when people bleed and don't die. That's insane.
That is insane.
Okay, but she said...
Okay, we've lost our audience.
No, there's just one more thing to be said. Entrance to the museum is free, but donations are welcomed, and there's a gift shop filled with fun knickknacks.
A gift shop filled with knickknacks. Good.
Yes, in
I wonder if they replicated Raymond from Everybody Loves Raymond, his mom's vagina sculpture.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
That would be a good thing to have there. Okay, now the weird thing is, like, some of the most interesting stories this week have actually been, like, not really funny. Like this one that's coming up. Okay.
Brian said, "Where's the Oscar band? They should be playing you off." Okay, this one's not funny?
Well,
okay.
I'm not saying that. This is one where you got to guess, what's this person about? I don't know her name, so I can't give you her name.
Okay. Her name is Sheila, and she is pissed because it's cold at Coachella this year.
Well, that's not even close. Okay. Now, I thought
as good as I could get.
Yeah, I thought this story was going to be, like, I thought I was going to be able to mock this so bad. I was absolutely certain that I would be able to mock this and make
lovely.
Fun of it. She's very good looking, I think. Yeah, I think she's a photographer, amongst other things. But anyway, she said, I let a baby bird nest in my hair for 84 days. And I thought, this will be great. We'll be able to make such fun of this. It will be wonderful. And all I can say is, it was kind of touching and...
It just seems weird.
No,
Why'd she do that?
It is weird. Okay, so
how'd she sleep? There are so many questions.
Okay, well, the only thing I found a bit amusing is that her husband's name is Robin. But but anyway, they moved to Ghana, and she's a photographer and copywriter. She's not making many friends. Okay, she's just out there in the middle of nowhere. It's her husband who's got the job. And one day, she found this fledgling, a brown-winged mannequin finch, barely a month old, on the ground.
Oh.
And a mango tree has been blown over his nest, and like
that is not good.
Yeah, she picks him up, and like she just hold him, and then she makes a little bed for him for that night, and then he wants to be always with her. He thinks she's his
he imprinted
mom.
on her.
Her.
Sweet.
And so the next 48 days, 84 days, she said, like, when she wanted to go to the bathroom, she had the bird with her. The only time she could put the bird down was when she had like cooed it to sleep at night, and it was so sweet. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And in the end, like, she's got to go away, so her husband's there, and he says he'll take care of the bird. And then, but she'd been getting closer and closer to the flock every day, and finally one day the bird flies off with the flock.
That's very nice.
Such a sweet story.
Yeah.
And
okay, we're not going to make fun of it.
I just was going to mock the shit out of it, you know. Okay, but that didn't happen. Now this next one you'll be able to understand.
Brian says he needs a drink.
Yeah, well, I got one right here.
Okay. Mine's gone.
Oh, boy.
So we got to end this.
We got 2 great stories left. All right, so
we have company coming, honey.
But I know, but they promised they'd stay home and watch this until we were done.
Okay.
So like that was not a funny story.
No,
really.
it wasn't.
The next 2
but
are
it was
not
sweet.
funny. It was nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one's even more serious because your mom died of ALS.
Yes,
right?
she did.
And
That's
that wasn't
not
funny. That was not funny.
Well.
Okay. All right. So, well, you made fun of her, but
I didn't make fun of her. I can hear you clucking, Carolyn, but I can't find your nest. Okay, that was Julius.
Anyway, so
I never made fun of her.
Oh, I don't know. I think you guys made fun of her sometimes. In a kind of a, you know,
trying to make her laugh kind of way.
Yeah.
Okay.
You weren't like you know, denigrating her or anything.
No. Okay. So a story about ALS.
Anyway, so yeah. And this is about a guy who was like 26 and he's got it.
Oh, yeah, that is nice.
And he is like, there's a word they have for it, like you are like frozen in place. Like he's completely frozen. So here was the, let me get to the headline.
Catatonic? No.
Well, it wasn't exactly catatonic.
It's the worst disease on earth.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about
And,
on earth.
okay. So paralyzed, they say. Paralyzed man communicates first words in months using brain implant. I want a beer is what he had to say.
Nice.
But you know that thing we were exploring for your mom when she died that you put on your head, and then you could look and you could
communicate,
use your eyes to communicate.
Right.
Well, this guy couldn't even do that. Like he couldn't move at all. Nothing could move. And so they've come up with this thing that they actually implanted in his brain.
Oh, I love it.
They called it being in a locked-in state.
Yep.
From ALS. And they've never tested one of these implants on a locked-in person
want a
before.
beer.
And that was like, I want a beer.
Yeah.
And so you lose. He's lost. They don't even know if this is going to work. Like, okay, like we're going to stick to, and they had to, like it didn't work first, so they had to move it around, and it's in his brain, for God's sake.
Yeah, but at that point, whatever, you're
3.2 millimeters square, so very small.
Jeff Boyd says locked-in syndrome. Yeah. Thanks, Jeff.
It took 3 months of unsuccessful attempts before a configuration was achieved that allowed the patient to use brain signals to produce a binary response to a speller programming answering yes or no when presented letters.
Wow.
So it took a little while to do like a sentence. It took it 3 weeks to produce the first sentences. And his first communication that he wanted his head to be kept elevated in a straight position when there were visitors in the room. Yeah. And he's able to talk about his first 4-year-old kid.
Oh, cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I remember.
And so,
when my mom when she got her iPad and she, we were creating, Alex was a little kid, and we were creating things that she could just touch because she still had use of her fingers. So I had Alex put in farty fartkins.
Oh, that's what she said.
And it was a British voice that my mom had, so it would go farty fartkins. It was very funny.
Okay,
had to be there.
Anyway, I think I lost part of this article, but he asked for various things. But when he asked for a beer, because apparently he could taste stuff. He could tell. This was it. Just in case he's listening tonight. Yeah. Just on the off chance.
That off chance.
So in addition to asking for a beer, he wanted to hear the group Tool. So here's a little.
I don't know the group Tool.
Okay. Well, wait a second. I got one more picture too. Okay.
What's that?
This picture is from their most recent song, Opiate.
Oh, okay.
So if he's listening,
there you go, dude.
Okay, but
if he's listening, he needs to get better tasting music.
Yeah. What's he thinking by listening to our show? Doesn't he have better things to do? Okay, so I have just one
last thing.
Story.
Okay.
So this one is. So I'm going to give you the headline first because that's how I sometimes do it. All right. Some people are freaked out how Letitia Kai tackles abortion, sexism, and race with her extraordinary hair. Odd.
Does she do her hair in sculpture?
That's close enough, yeah. So here, I'm going to show you some photos. Hang on. Not the...
I like that.
Not
my
the
hair's not long
photo.
enough to make a...
Okay.
I love this.
Here is one.
That is really good. Wow, that's a lot of hair, too.
Look at that.
You go, girl.
I'm going to just show you these pictures.
That is amazing.
If you are interested in this, you got to find this article because it's fascinating why she's doing this. And, okay, wait a second. We're going to go to this one. And these are just a few.
That is really cool.
Okay, that one could easily be in the Vulva Museum.
That could be.
The red, obviously, is blood. Okay, so
Wow.
here's another one.
I love that. There are those people flipping.
No,
Yeah.
well, I think maybe her ovaries are flipping off the.
I love it.
I'm not sure.
I love it.
Okay, and check this one out.
Wow.
Okay, she's the photographer also. In
She's
these
really good. I
situations.
love this.
So she was kind of she's from
That's really cool.
the Ivory Coast.
Okay.
She says, imagine growing up in a country where you've never seen one black woman with natural hair, because that's where she grew up.
Oh, wow.
Her first inclination that something could be different was when she found a website with a site for women in the United States who were up for natural hair. The article is incredible.
Where'd you find it?
Where everything else is
On the internet. I know
the
that,
internet.
but like New York Times or.
I'm not gonna. No, I never. I should make note of where these things come from.
Usually says great hair, but it's a little hard to get on the subway when it's that high.
Oh, no kidding. Not even
Hard
possible.
to get through the door.
Yeah. So,
Those are good. Yeah.
yeah, I just thought this is a spectacular thing. No, and like these last three stories, none of them were funny, but
None of them were funny.
And I like the funny shit, but some days
Sometimes
it
you
doesn't
just
work
have
out.
to be not
yeah.
funny.
So anyway, oh wow,
You
we're
didn't
out
tell
of
a joke.
I never do anymore. I'm
Oh.
sick of Oh, and my last thing was going to be, of course, the 3-time in a row cunt of the week is Vladimir Putin. I imagine you could never, ever have imagined that, but that's the case. Yeah.
There's the Putin's picture in
Putin
poo.
and poo. That's
Okay.
right. All right. It's great. Bob and Ellen, we'll see you real soon. Brian, we may see you again sometime. All right.
Okay,
so
friends,
long.
we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yes, indeed. How do we stop this? So we stop